My beloved child, I see you. I see the tears you have cried when no one else was there to wipe them away. I have watched you in the quiet hours of the night, when your heart felt heavy and your body was weary, and you whispered prayers that no one else could hear. I have not ignored you. I have not turned away from you. Every sigh, every tear, every unspoken word of your soul, I have gathered them, I have kept them close, and I tell you now, you are not forgotten. Do not think for a single moment that your cries have fallen into the silence of the world. I have heard them. I have listened when you thought you were speaking into emptiness. I was there when your heart was breaking. I was there when loneliness wrapped itself around you like a cold blanket. I was there when you wondered if anyone still cared. And today, I speak to you not as a distant voice, not as a faraway power, but as your Father, the one who formed you, the one who breathed life into you, the one who has loved you with an everlasting love. My child, stop crying. Your miracle is coming. I know those words may be difficult for you to believe right now. I know that life has taught you to expect disappointment, to prepare yourself for another closed door, another broken promise, another dream fading away. But I am not like the world. I do not speak and then forget. I do not promise and then withdraw. What I say, I will do. What I declare, I will bring to pass. And what I am telling you now is this: your season of sorrow is coming to an end. You have carried burdens far heavier than anyone should have to bear. Some of those burdens were placed upon you by others. Some came from circumstances beyond your control. And some you carried quietly within your own heart, hidden from the eyes of those around you. You have tried to be strong for everyone else. You have smiled when you felt broken inside. You have given when you had little left to give. And though the world may not have noticed, I noticed. I saw the strength it took just to get up each morning. I saw the faith it required to keep believing when everything seemed lost. And I want you to know that not a single act of endurance, not a single tear of perseverance, not a single moment of quiet faith has been wasted. My child, I am nearer to you than your own breath. I know the thoughts that run through your mind when you lay down at night. I know the questions you wrestle with. Why, Lord? Why me? Why this pain? Why so long? And I tell you today, there is a purpose in what you have walked through. There is a reason why you have endured this valley. I am shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the miracle that is on its way. Do not believe the lie that your story is over. Do not think that because you are older now, or because the world has overlooked you, that your time has passed. I am the God who renews. I am the God who restores. I am the God who takes what is broken and makes it whole again. And I am not finished with you yet. Child, you may feel weary, but you are not abandoned. You may feel small, but you are precious. You may feel forgotten by others, but you are engraved on the palm of my hand. When you cry, I feel it. When you hurt, I ache with you. When you are alone, I sit beside you. Never once have you walked a step without me. Even when you strayed, even when you doubted, even when you thought I was far away, I was right there, carrying you through the storm. I want you to picture something now. Imagine a seed planted deep in the ground. For a long time, it looks as though nothing is happening. The soil above it remains dark, and no one can see what is taking place beneath the surface. But in the hidden place, life is stirring. Roots are reaching down, strength is forming, and in time a shoot will push through the soil, reaching for the sun. My beloved child, that is your life right now. You feel buried. You feel hidden. You feel as though nothing is moving. But I tell you, in the unseen places, I am working. I am growing something within you that will soon break forth into the light. Your tears have watered the ground. Your prayers have nourished the soil. And the time of harvest is drawing near. Stop crying, for joy is coming. Your miracle is coming. I want you to remember this. I have never abandoned a single promise. When I said I would part the sea, I did. When I said I would bring water from the rock, I did. When I said the walls of Jericho would fall, they did. And when I said I would send my Son to bring salvation to the world, I fulfilled that promise in the fullness of time. If I have been faithful through all generations, will I not be faithful to you now? You may not understand the timing. You may not see how the pieces will come together. But trust me, my child, the miracle is already on its way. Even now, I am aligning people, circumstances, and moments in your life to bring about the blessing I have prepared for you. Even now, doors that were closed are beginning to unlock. Even now, healing is flowing into places you thought would remain broken forever. Even now, peace is drawing near to replace the storm that has raged within your heart. I know you are tired. I know you have asked, Lord, when will it be my turn? I know you have wondered if it is too late, if your best days are behind you, if joy has slipped through your fingers. But hear me, my beloved, your story is not over. Your best days are not behind you. The light that is coming will be greater than the darkness you have walked through. The joy that is ahead will outweigh the sorrow of your past. The miracle I am sending will be greater than the pain you have endured. So today I am asking you, dry your tears, not because I do not care about them. I treasure them more than you know, but because I want you to look forward with hope. I want you to believe again. I want you to trust that I am still the God of miracles, and I am about to move in your life in a way that will leave you in awe. My child, stop crying. Your miracle is coming. My child, as I speak these words into your heart, I want you to pause and reflect on the journey of your life. Think about the days of your youth, when the world seemed wide and full of possibilities. Remember how your heart once beat with dreams and hopes that seemed unshakable. Remember the laughter, the friendships, the moments of joy when you felt strong and alive. I was there with you then, watching as you took your first steps into the world. I was there when you celebrated victories. I was there when you held loved ones close. And even when you did not call upon me by name, I walked beside you quietly, guiding you, protecting you, and whispering into your spirit, "You are mine." Now think also of the valleys, the times of sorrow, the nights of worry, the seasons when it felt as though everything was slipping away. Perhaps you lost someone you loved deeply, and the ache of that loss still lingers in your heart. Perhaps you faced betrayal, disappointment, or rejection that left scars invisible to the human eye, but felt so real within you. Perhaps you have carried regrets, wishing you had spoken differently, acted differently, chosen differently. My child, I want you to know this. I saw it all, and I never turned away from you. Even in your darkest valley, I was walking right beside you, sometimes carrying you when your strength was gone. Life has not been easy for you, and I do not ignore that truth. Too often, the world tells people to hide their pain, to put on a strong face, to pretend everything is fine. But I know your heart. I know that even when your lips formed a smile, your soul sometimes whispered, "I can't go on." Yet still you went on. Still you kept moving. Still you held on to hope, even if only by a thread. And that small, trembling thread of hope is precious to me, for it shows that even when the storm was fierce, your spirit longed for my light. Do you remember the prayers you prayed long ago, when you were younger? Some of those prayers you may have forgotten, but I have not. Some of them I answered quickly, and you rejoiced. Others I have kept in my hands, waiting for the perfect time to release them into your life. For you see, my child, there are no wasted prayers. Not one word you have spoken to me in faith has disappeared into nothingness. I have stored every prayer like a treasure, and at the appointed time I will bring forth the answers. But I also know the questions that remain in your heart. I hear you when you ask, "Why did I have to suffer so long? Why did you let me go through this pain? Why did you not stop the loss, the illness, the heartbreak?" These are not wrong questions. They are the honest cries of your heart, and though you may not see the full picture now, I promise you that one day every tear will make sense. For what you see as delay, I see as preparation. What you call a burden, I call shaping. And what you think was wasted, I am turning into glory. My beloved child, you must understand, life on earth is not the end of the story. Your years here, whether many or few, are only the first chapter of an eternal book. Too often, you see your pain as permanent, when in truth it is temporary. You measure life by days and years, but I measure it by eternity. What feels endless to you is but a moment in my eyes, and though the night may feel long, the dawn is already breaking. Think of a mother in labor. The pain is sharp, the struggle is great, and the hours seem unbearable. Yet when the child is born, the pain is forgotten in the joy of new life. My child, the sorrows you have endured are like those labor pains. They are not without purpose. They are not random or cruel. They are bringing forth something new within you, strength, wisdom, compassion, and a deeper faith than you ever thought possible. And soon, the joy that will come will far outweigh the suffering that came before it. I want you to reflect also on the ways I have carried you. Do you remember the accident you narrowly escaped? Do you remember the illness that should have taken you, but you recovered? Do you remember the time you felt you had nothing left, and yet, somehow, provision came? These were not coincidences. These were my hands protecting you, sustaining you, and reminding you that I am your provider and your shield. And even in the moments that looked like loss, I was still working. Some relationships ended because I knew they would harm you in the long run. Some doors closed because what was behind them was not meant for you. Some delays happened because the timing was not right. My child, I see the road ahead when you cannot. I see the dangers, the traps, the snares that the enemy sets. And though you may not always understand why I said no, trust that every no was wrapped in love. Every delay was filled with wisdom, and every closed door was protecting you from harm. I want you to take comfort in this. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not your tears, not your prayers, not your years, not even your mistakes. I can take every broken piece and make it part of a beautiful design. I can turn regret into wisdom, pain into compassion, loss into testimony. Where others see failure, I see foundation. Where others see endings, I see new beginnings. My child, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. Every moment of your life has led you to this very point. Every step, even the painful ones, has been preparing you for what is about to come. And I say it again, your miracle is coming. But as you wait, reflect on this truth. Miracles are not only about what happens outside of you. They are also about what happens inside of you. The healing of your heart, the strengthening of your faith, the peace in your soul. These are miracles too. For when the storm rages around you but you find peace within, that is my miracle at work. When you face uncertainty but still hold on to hope, that is my miracle within you. And when you look back one day and realize you were carried through what you thought would break you, that will be your testimony of my unfailing love. So, my beloved child, do not despise your journey. Do not see yourself as forgotten because the miracle has not yet arrived. Instead, see this moment as a holy pause, a sacred time of preparation. For just as the seed grows in silence beneath the soil before it bursts forth into life, so too is your miracle being prepared in the unseen. And when it comes, it will not be late, it will be right on time. Yes, my child, stop crying. Your miracle is not just a dream, it is a promise, and I am the God who keeps every promise. My beloved child, now that you have remembered where I have brought you from, now that you have reflected on the valleys and the mountains, I want you to lift your eyes to the horizon of hope. Do not allow your heart to dwell only on what has been lost. Do not let your soul remain in the shadow of yesterday's pain. For I am doing a new thing in your life. Even now, as you listen, even now as you open your heart to me, I am breathing fresh strength into your spirit. You have spent too many days thinking you are weak, but I say to you today, you are stronger than you realize. You have thought of yourself as one who barely survives, but I say you are one who overcomes. You have looked at the lines upon your face, the aches in your body, and said, my time is fading. But I tell you, your spirit is more alive now than ever before. My child, the world measures strength by outward things, but I measure strength by the courage of the heart. And your heart has shown courage in ways you cannot even see. Every time you got up after falling, that was courage. Every time you prayed again after disappointment, that was faith. Every time you chose kindness instead of bitterness, that was love. And these things, my child, are more powerful than you know. You are a warrior, though you may not feel like one. You are a light, though you may think your flame is small. You are a vessel of my love, though you sometimes feel empty. I want to encourage you today. You are never alone. I know the nights have felt lonely. I know you have looked around your room and wondered if anyone truly sees you, truly understands you. But I tell you this, before you open your eyes in the morning, I am there. When you lay your head down at night, I am near. When you walk through your daily routines, I walk with you. My spirit surrounds you like the air you breathe. Even when you cannot feel me, I am closer than you think. And not only am I near, but I am for you. I am not watching you from a distance, waiting for you to stumble so I can scold you. No, my child, I am like a shepherd, guiding you with gentleness, protecting you with care, and leading you to safe pastures. I am like a father, cheering you on as you take each step, delighting in your smallest victories. I am like a mother, holding you close when you are weary, soothing your tears and whispering, "It's going to be all right." I know you sometimes feel unseen by the world, but you are never unseen by me. When you think your small acts of love go unnoticed, the quiet prayer for a friend, the kind word to a stranger, the patience you show in times of stress, know that I see them all, and they shine brightly before me. Heaven itself rejoices over the simplest act of love, for love is the language of my kingdom. My child, do not be afraid of the days ahead. I know the news of the world can seem heavy. I know sickness, wars, and troubles stir fear in many hearts. But you belong to me. I am your refuge, your safe place, your strong tower. When the winds of life blow, you will not be shaken, for I hold you in my hand. When the storms rise, you will not be swept away, for I am your anchor. And when you feel weak, my strength will carry you. Take courage then, and know that the miracle you are waiting for is not only coming, it is already unfolding. Sometimes you expect the miracle to arrive suddenly, like lightning striking the earth. But often my miracles arrive gently, like the sunrise spreading its light across the sky. You do not notice the exact moment the darkness breaks, but slowly, steadily, the light grows, until you find yourself surrounded by day. That is how I am working in your life now. Day by day, moment by moment, I am bringing light where there was once shadow, and before long, you will see clearly that my hand has been moving all along. Be encouraged, too, that nothing can stop the plan I have for you. Not your age, not your past, not your mistakes, not even the plans of the enemy. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass, for I am greater than every obstacle, stronger than every chain, and higher than every mountain. The same voice that spoke the universe into being is the same voice that says to you now, I will bless you, I will guide you, I will finish the work I began in you. My beloved child, I want you to dream again. Do not let your heart close itself off because of disappointment. Do not let the voice of doubt tell you it is too late. Remember Abraham, who was old in years, yet I gave him the promise of a son. Remember Moses, who thought his time had passed, yet I called him to lead my people to freedom. Remember Sarah, who laughed at the thought of bearing a child, yet held her promise in her arms. Remember the widow who thought her last bit of oil and flour would be the end, yet found herself with overflowing provision. Remember Lazarus, who lay in the tomb for 4 days, yet rose at the sound of my command. Nothing is impossible for me. If I could bring water from a rock, can I not refresh your spirit? If I could feed thousands with a few loaves and fish, can I not provide for your needs? If I could calm the storm with a word, can I not speak peace into your troubled heart? My child, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I did then, I can do now, and what I promise you now, I will surely fulfill. So let your heart be encouraged. Let hope rise again like the dawn. Let faith take root in you like a tree by living waters, for your miracle is closer than you think. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but it is already on the way. Just as surely as morning follows night, your blessing will come. Hold on, my child. Do not let go of hope. Even when your hands feel weak, I will hold you. Even when your steps falter, I will steady you. Even when your heart feels heavy, I will lift you, for you are mine, and I will never let you go. Yes, rejoice, my beloved, not because the storm is over yet, but because you know the one who controls the storm. Rejoice, not because you see the full picture yet, but because you trust the one who paints it. Rejoice, not because the miracle has already appeared, but because you know with certainty that it is coming. Lift your head, dry your tears, take courage in your soul, for I, the Lord your God, am with you. I will not fail you, I will not leave you, and I say again with love, my child, stop crying, your miracle is coming. My beloved child, I have lifted your heart with encouragement. I have reminded you of my promises, and I have spoken words of hope into your soul. But because I love you, I must also speak truth with firmness. For love without guidance leaves you wandering, and encouragement without direction leaves you unprepared. As a father corrects the child he delights in, so I speak to you now, not to harm you, not to burden you, but to protect you, to prepare you, and to lead you into life everlasting. My child, you must be careful not to let your heart grow distracted by the noise of this world. The enemy of your soul is cunning. He whispers lies that sound like truth. He offers shadows that look like light, and he tempts you to place your trust in things that cannot last. You have seen how easily people chase after wealth, possessions, titles, and the praises of others, thinking these will fill the emptiness within. But you know from experience, my child, these things do not satisfy. You have lived long enough to see how quickly treasures fade, how swiftly time passes, how fragile health can be, and how uncertain tomorrow is. I do not say this to make you afraid, but to remind you of what truly matters. Your soul is eternal. Your relationship with me is everlasting, and the choices you make each day shape the path your soul will walk. Too often, my children cling tightly to things that are temporary while neglecting the things that last forever. They pour energy into possessions but starve their souls of prayer. They fight to win arguments but fail to cultivate love. They rush to build kingdoms on earth but neglect the kingdom of heaven. I warn you now, my beloved, do not let your heart be weighed down by things that cannot follow you into eternity. When your time on earth is complete, you will not carry riches in your hands. You will not bring titles or trophies with you. You will not stand before me with houses, lands, or gold. You will stand with your heart, with your faith, with the love you have given and the truth you have lived. That is why I urge you, live not for what is passing away, but for what endures forever. Be careful also, my child, of bitterness and unforgiveness. I see how deeply you have been hurt. I know the wounds that others have caused you, some long ago, some more recent. I know the betrayal, the harsh words, the disappointments. And I know it is tempting to hold on to those pains, to let anger live quietly in your heart. But unforgiveness is a chain that binds you, not the one who hurt you. Bitterness is a poison that slowly steals your joy. I do not want you bound, my child. I want you free. That is why I call you to forgive, not because what they did was right, but because your soul deserves peace. When you forgive, you place the pain into my hands. And I promise you, I am a just God. I will heal you, I will defend you, I will bring justice in my way and in my time. Do not let the enemy steal your peace by making you relive the wounds of yesterday. Hand them over to me, and let my love be the balm that soothes your soul. For only a heart set free can fully receive the miracle I am sending. Be watchful, too, of the words that come from your lips. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Too often my children curse themselves without realizing it, saying, I will never be well, I will never have enough, nothing good ever happens to me. When you speak these words, you agree with the lies of the enemy. But when you speak faith, when you declare my promises, when you say, I will see the goodness of the Lord. My God shall supply all my needs. Healing and strength are mine. You align your life with my truth. Speak life, my child. Speak hope. Speak faith. For your words carry more power than you realize. My beloved, I must also warn you against fear. Fear has been a heavy weight in your heart at times. You have worried about the future, about sickness, about those you love, about what will happen when you are gone. I tell you now, do not live as a prisoner of fear. Fear does not come from me. Fear is the enemy's attempt to rob you of joy. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. When fear whispers to you, answer with faith. When fear tells you the storm will destroy you, remind yourself that I am in the boat with you. When fear says you are alone, declare that I will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember, my child, courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to trust me in the midst of it. And when you trust me, fear loses its grip. Now let me give you gentle guidance for your steps. Spend time with me each day, not just with hurried prayers, but with open heart and quiet moments. Let my word be the food of your soul. Do not say, I am too old, I have read it before. For my word is living. It will speak to you anew each time, giving strength, wisdom, and peace. Also, keep your heart soft. In these last days, many hearts grow cold. People turn against one another, kindness fades, and selfishness grows. But you, my beloved, be different. Choose compassion. Choose gentleness. Choose to be a light in the darkness, a kind word to the weary, a prayer for the hurting, a helping hand to the struggling. These are treasures stored up in heaven. And do not neglect hope. Even when the world grows dark, my light shines brighter. Even when people despair, you can carry the song of hope. Let your life be a testimony that says, yes, I have walked through the fire, but I am not burned. Yes, I have faced storms, but I am still standing. Yes, I have known sorrow, but I have not lost my joy. My child, listen carefully. Time is precious. Do not waste it on anger, on fear, on endless worry. Use the days you are given to love, to forgive, to pray, to draw near to me. Do not wait until tomorrow to say kind words, to reach out to someone, to spend time in my presence. Tomorrow is not promised, but eternity is. And above all, guard your heart. Do not let the enemy steal your faith. Do not let doubt take root. I know the waiting has been long, but do not surrender now. Your miracle is near, and if the enemy cannot take your faith, he cannot steal your future. So heed this warning, my beloved. Do not be distracted. Do not be bitter. Do not let fear rule you. Do not waste your days on what does not matter. Instead, live ready, live faithful, live with your eyes fixed on me. For the miracle I am sending is not only for your comfort, but for my glory. And when it comes, it will testify to the world that I am still the God who answers, who saves, who heals, who provides. My child, stop crying. Wipe your tears, lift your head, and walk with courage. Your miracle is coming, but I also call you to prepare your heart, to walk in my ways, and to keep your eyes on what truly matters. For the blessing I send will be sweetest to those who are ready to receive it. My beloved child, you have heard my words of comfort, of reflection, of encouragement, and of warning. Now let me gather everything into your heart, like a father drawing his child close at the end of a long conversation. For I want you to walk away from this moment not with heaviness, but with peace, not with fear, but with hope, not with doubt, but with faith. I tell you once more with all the love of heaven, stop crying, my child. Your miracle is coming. Do not think this is only a sweet phrase meant to soothe your heart. No, this is my promise to you. As surely as the sun will rise tomorrow, as surely as the seasons change, as surely as my word never fails, so too will my miracle come forth in your life. I know you have felt weary from waiting. I know you have asked, Lord, when? Lord, how? Lord, why so long? But I assure you, nothing has been delayed without purpose. Every moment of waiting has been shaping you. Every tear has been watering the ground. Every prayer has been building a foundation. And now you stand closer than ever before to the break. Through I have prepared for you. Lift up your eyes, my beloved, and look not at what is lost, but at what is coming. Your latter days shall be greater than your former. The joy ahead will be greater than the sorrow behind. The peace that is coming will be deeper than the storm that raged. The blessing I am sending will not just restore what was broken, but will overflow, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Do you not see, my child? You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I have chosen you, I have called you, and I am finishing the work I began in you. From the day I formed you in your mother's womb, I placed my hand upon your life. I wrote your name on the palm of my hand. I set angels to guard you, even when you did not know it, and I carried you through every season, even the ones where you thought you were walking alone. Look back for a moment and remember how far you have come. There were times you thought you would not make it, yet here you are. There were battles you thought you could not survive, yet you stand. There were nights you thought would never end, yet morning came. My beloved, if I was faithful to bring you this far, will I not be faithful to carry you the rest of the way? I tell you now, the same God who parted the sea for Moses, the same God who raised Lazarus, the same God who fed the hungry crowd, the same God who healed the blind and calmed the storm, that same God is with you now, and that same power is working on your behalf. So dry your tears, take courage, walk in peace. Your miracle is not a distant dream. It is at the door. But I want you to understand something, my child. The greatest miracle of all is not only the blessing that is coming, but my presence with you every single day. For what good would riches be if you did not have peace? What good would healing be if you did not have hope? What good would blessings be if you did not have love? I give you not only the miracle you are waiting for, but I give you myself. And in me you have all things, peace that passes understanding, joy that cannot be stolen, love that never ends, strength that never fades. So rejoice not only because the answer is on its way, but because I am with you even now. When you wake in the morning, whisper, "Thank you, Lord, you are with me." When you lay down at night, breathe out, "Thank you, Lord, you are still here." For my presence is your greatest gift, and my spirit is your constant companion. My beloved, as you move forward, remember to live in love. Be quick to forgive, quick to bless, quick to encourage. Let your life shine as a testimony to others that I am real, that I am faithful, that I am love. There are those around you who are hurting, who are broken, who have lost hope. You may not realize it, but your words, your kindness, your prayers can be the very miracle they are waiting for. Just as I have spoken hope into your heart, so too can you speak hope into theirs. You may think, "But I am small, I have little, I am just one person." Yet I tell you, one light can push back the darkness of a whole room. One seed can grow into a great tree. One act of love can ripple through eternity. Do not underestimate what I can do through you, for I have placed my Spirit within you, and greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Now, my child, hear these words and let them sink deeply. Do not give up. Do not quit. Do not stop believing. The enemy would love nothing more than to see you surrender your hope just before the blessing arrives. But I call you to stand, to hold on, to press forward. Your miracle is closer than you think. And when it comes, you will look back on these tears, these prayers, these long nights, and you will understand. They were not wasted. They were the very path that led you to the blessing. You will say, "If I had not walked through that valley, I would not know this joy. If I had not faced that trial, I would not know this strength. If I had not shed those tears, I would not know this peace." Everything, my beloved, will make sense in the light of my glory. So go now in peace. Rest in my love. Rejoice in my promises. For I am your Father, I am your shepherd, I am your healer, I am your provider, I am your comforter, I am your friend. I am the one who was, who is, and who is to come. And I am saying to you now with all the tenderness of heaven, stop crying, my child. Your miracle is coming, and when it arrives, you will see not only my hand, but my heart. You will see that I was with you all along. Until then, walk with hope, walk with courage, walk with me, for I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. And now, my beloved, as you close your eyes and rest tonight, know this: tomorrow holds another word for you. I will speak again, I will encourage you again, I will remind you again. So come back, my child, listen again tomorrow, for my love is endless, and each day I have something new to say to you. Go in peace, go in hope, go in love. And never forget, your miracle is coming.